to my channel. So today for you guys, I have some Dollar Tree Easter DIYs. I know it's soon, but usually when it comes to crafting, you want to start ahead of time. And Dollar Tree right now is getting all the Easter stuff in. So I was really in the mood to start doing some Easter DIYs. I do want to do some spring ones soon, which, by the way, my favorite holiday to decorate for after Christmas is Easter. Let me know your favorite holiday to decorate for down in the comments below. But yeah, after Christmas is definitely Easter, which I feel like most people would say Christmas. So if you say Christmas, let me know your favorite after Christmas. The theme with this video is more of those true Easter colors, the pastel, the orange, the green. I do want to do a more neutral type of Easter decor video, just because I know a lot of people tend to like the neutral stuff. So I do want to do that eventually. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh gosh, I probably should have took this off. I don't know if you... So I did upload on Monday that I'm expecting a little one, and today I actually went to the doctor and they drew some blood, and I probably should have took that off, but at the same time I just came back from the doctor, so I don't want to do that quite yet. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this video to 5,000 thumbs up. So thank you for watching, and now let's begin.
Let's start with our first DIY. From Dollar Tree, you want to pick up some picture frames. It's up to you how many you want to use and the size you want to use. I'm using these 4x6 picture frames, and they have a wooden appearance to them, and it's almost like a real wood grain. It's not just like a piece of contact paper. There's indents in it that makes it look almost like real wood. So what I'm doing is I removed all of the contents that are inside of the mirror, including the glass. You can leave the glass in there. It's just when I film it, if I leave the glass, it does this weird glare, so I take the glass out. And now I'm going to be gluing all of my 9 picture frames together. I'm doing 3 rows with 3 frames inside of each row. Now I recommend using a heavy duty glue to glue the frames together, like E6000 or super glue. I am using a hot glue gun for this though, for video purposes, because it's just easy to do. If you do use a hot glue gun, it's gonna be fine. It's just if you use a more heavy duty glue, it's just better. Now I'm flipping the picture frames over, and I am going to be using popsicle sticks from Dollar Tree and gluing those wherever 2 frames meet, and this is going to make this entire thing so much more sturdy. And you really do have to do something like this if you use hot glue. You'll be able to get away with it with just E6000 or super glue. If you're using hot glue though, you really want to use something like popsicle sticks to really make this more sturdy and just make sure it doesn't fall apart on you. I recommend doing it either way, even if you use E6000, but you don't have to do it if you do use E6000. The back of it does look janky, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather have that on the back and be safe than sorry. And on top of that, who's gonna look at the back of this thing? Nobody. You're gonna be the only person that knows it looks like that. At first I was going to keep my picture frames the color that they came as, but then I decided I wanted to paint them a pastel color. So I'm going with a pastel pink color, and it's from Apple Barrel, which is from Walmart. It's only 59 cents, and it was called Cameo Pink. So what I did is I used a makeup sponge to apply a very thin layer of the paint onto every single frame. Now I started off with a thin layer to figure out how deep I wanted that color to be. So I ended up doing about 3 layers on each picture frame to get the type of look that I wanted. At first I thought I wanted barely anything, but then I decided no, I really do want the pink to show. Now you can leave it just like this. You have this little cute looking window pane. You can then add a wreath if you like to, which I think makes it look extra cute. So I did get this wreath form from Dollar Tree. There's different ones you can get. I just feel like this one had a nice base to it. And then I'm going to be using this foliage from Dollar Tree as well. And I only needed 1 of these for this entire wreath. So I cut the leaves down and I just glue them with my hot glue gun to the wreath. You can use zip ties if you like. It's kind of hard to just get the ends of the leaves under the twigs. So I recommend using glue or zip ties. I glued most of my pieces to the front of the wreath, and I flipped it over and added some to the back of the wreath. The next thing I'm adding are eggs. I used 2 packs of these eggs from Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued them on top of my wreath as well. And each pack comes with 6 different colors, so I just kind of repeat the pattern of colors on my wreath. The next item I am using, I'm taking this tiny little spring banner off of this bunny picture from Dollar Tree, and I'm gluing that banner onto the wreath. And actually it looks really cute. It's not real burlap, it's a paper, but it does kind of look like real burlap to me. And next I just glue my wreath to the picture frame. So I center it and then I look under the wreath because not every part of the wreath is going to touch the picture frame. So I look under the wreath, see where it's touching, and add glue to those spots I see the wreath touching the picture frames. And that's it for this little window pane with the wreath. I've done a lot of these in my heyday and I really like this one. It's so cute. So I'm going to show you a new DIY using the little trucks that Dollar Tree just got in. So they got pink and blue ones. I'm using a blue one because I did a big old pink DIY. So I'm like, okay, let me use the blue ones. So the blue one has a little bunny in the back of it that is going inside of what appears to be a bunch of carrots in the truck. The pink one that you can get, the bunny is going inside of a bunch of eggs that are in the truck. So you want to get at least 2 trucks. The next item I'm adding are these little crates from Dollar Tree. They got them in different type of designs and widths. I'm using this particular one you see, and I just stained it with a dark walnut stain. You can go ahead and paint yours if you want to. Now I am going to be gluing on that crate and figuring out where I want to be placing it, and then I use my hot glue gun to attach that to one of the trucks. I then take another blue truck and glue that to the other side of the crate. I do have the blue side of the truck facing the front of my truck, and now you can paint the back side of it blue if you want to. I didn't do that because I knew how I'm going to be displaying this. You wouldn't see both sides of the truck, but you can paint the other side if you have the entire truck showing. Dollar Tree carries these little bunny pics. There is a boy and a girl one. I am going to be taking those and using them as the drivers to my little truck. Initially, I cut off some of the stick. Eventually, you're going to have to cut off all of that stick. So I kind of figure out where I'm going to be placing them, and then I take another crate from Dollar Tree. This is going to be the front of the truck. I figure out where I want that crate to be placed with the bunnies, and then I paint the crate. The paint that I was using is from Apple Barrel. Again, you can get it from Walmart. And honestly, the colors did match the truck to a T. I feel like you could just use a blue and a white versus the 2 blues I was using. It didn't look bad though. So once I had the crate painted, I then go ahead and glue it in between both of the trucks. I also decided to paint the edges of the little Dollar Tree trucks where you can just see the particle board or whatever the material is, the brown part. I just decided to blend it in with the rest of the blue parts of the truck. Now each pack of bunnies comes with 2 bunnies, and I am going to be removing the ears from one of those bunnies and gluing that to the other bunny that still has its ears, so I get a more rounded out head. And again, you're going to want to remove the entire stick from the bottom of the bunny. Once I have 2 complete bunnies, I go ahead and glue those to the truck. I figure out the placement. I had the girl a little bit behind the boy bunny. I had the boy bunny be the driver. Add whatever you like to add to the back of the truck. I added a bunch of these little carrots that are from Dollar Tree. They're little like twine carrots, and I have a bunch left over from last year, and then I bought a couple of packs this year too, just because I know I want to use them in some DIYs. And that's it for this absolutely adorable blue pickup truck using Dollar Tree products. Like I said, there is a pink one, so you can do a pink one if you don't want to do a blue one. So let's move on to the next DIY. Dollar Tree carries these wooden beads. There's 125 in a pack. You can pick out the orange ones inside of there if you want to. And you can see there's not much in the pack. So you can take other colors and paint them orange. Now, I've talked about this before. I don't think the wooden beads from Dollar Tree are the best bang for your buck, and they're more time consuming considering most of the colors inside of there, they're not the most appealing, so then you have to paint them and it takes a while to paint them. I think the best bang for your buck in terms of wooden beads are at Hobby Lobby. They carry them and usually they're on sale for half off, so I got this pack for half off. Now there's only 16 beads in there, but the beads are way bigger than the ones from Dollar Tree. So I prefer to go that route. They're easier to paint and they're just more worth it for me. Half off, it's $1. It's the same price you're going to pay at Dollar Tree. So I ended up going that route and painting those orange. They take the paint so much better. The Dollar Tree ones needed multiple layers to get rid of the green color especially. When I paint the beads, I tend to put them on little bamboo sticks. It just makes it 10 times easier to paint. Now the next item I'm using from Dollar Tree is their green twine. So I'm going to make a tassel out of it. So what you do is you take your twine and you wrap it around your hand. You can wrap it around something else if you want it to be bigger, the tassel. So you wrap it as much as you want to, and then you slide it off of your hand or whatever it is that you're using to do this. Sorry, the squeaky noise in the background is Pepper. Then you go ahead and you take some twine and tie it around the top of the little loop you just made. The piece you tie at the top, you want it to be longer so that you can feed your beads through that. And then you want to take one more piece of twine and you wrap that around, or near the top, I should say, of the little loop that you made. So you have that part that's right below the tassel. I don't know what you want to call it, but you can kind of see what I'm doing. My stupid hands were freaking blocking the screen, but it's just kind of wrapping some twine around the top. I'm about to show you guys some behind the scenes footage. As I was filming, Matt started to film me. He took my camera and he said, leave the footage in. So you're going to see my baby bump or lack thereof.
There's no photographer. That's Bethany's face.
I don't even think you could focus that close.
That's Bethany's face. She doesn't even know her own camera. It's right here. And this, right here, this is baby. There's a baby in here. This is a baby right here. Right here. This is baby too.
What is she chewing on?
You can't see her. She's too dark. She's disappeared. Pepper. There she is. Can't tell if she's blurry or not. Still can't see her.
Still can't see her?
I got her now. She doesn't look like that. She wants to be there.
Back to your regular schedule programming. So after you got everything tied, you can then cut the bottom of the loop circle thing that you just made, and then you'll have a bunch of little loose pieces that make it look like a tassel. You can then go ahead and start to feed your beads through the twine, and then you want to add another tassel to the end of that. So then you got this cute little bead looking carrot garland. Dollar Tree does carry little carrot felt pieces that you can attach to this if you want to, and it looks super cute as well. Put your bead garland around a vase, a mason jar. You can place them on top of some farmhouse books if you have those. I do have a tutorial for that on my channel if you're wondering. Now the next DIY, you're going to need some mason jars from Dollar Tree. Now I have some ones that I used in a previous DIY. I had painted them all white, and that's the footage you see right here, so I'm reusing those. For the bunny part of this DIY, you do want to paint that area white. That's if you want white bunnies. So I'm going to be using those mason jars like I said. What I'm doing is I went ahead and I actually traced out some bunnies on a piece of white paper. You can go ahead and print that out if you're not good at tracing. So what I did is I traced them on the white paper like I said, and then I cut the silhouette of them out. And I'm going to be doing 2 mason jars with 1 bunny. So what I do is I take that piece of paper and I trace that onto my mason jar. I then take a color of paint that I like. I got this pink one from Apple Barrel, and I'm painting my mason jar that pink color except for the area of the bunny, so the bunny remains white. I also did that with a yellow paint. I used a lemon color from Apple Barrel, but I had to mix it in with white paint to make more of a pastel yellow color. I had a different bunny silhouette on one of the mason jars. 2 of them were the same. They were just like the side profile of a bunny. The middle one that I made, which is blue, it was just the back end of the bunny, and like I just said, it was blue, so I painted it a baby blue color. Dollar Tree carries these little bunny clips, and I'm going to be using the little white pom-poms that are on the back of them as my bunny tails. So I removed the pom-pom from the bunny. Now, you can get white pom-poms probably from Dollar Tree. I just didn't have any on hand, so that's why I just took them from these. If you want to just attach those bunnies instead of doing the bunny silhouette, you could do that. So I just glued the pom-poms on using a hot glue gun, and I'm going to be adding this garland. I actually got this from Hobby Lobby. Dollar Tree carried something similar during Christmas time. Maybe they'll get it around for Easter, but I really wanted to use this garland. It was originally $2.99, but I used a 40% off coupon with it, so I got it for a price very similar to what I will pay at Dollar Tree. So I go ahead and wrap the garland around each of my mason jars, and then I had some flowers, and that was it. How cute are these things? Now, if you're not into tracing the silhouette and painting like that, you can just paint the mason jar whatever color you like, and then get these little felt bunnies from Dollar Tree. They're felt stickers, so you just remove the paper on the back and stick them directly to the mason jar, and that's just an easier way to do it if you want to. And that is it for these Dollar Tree Easter DIYs. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Let me know if you want to see more neutral Easter theme DIY in the comments below. I actually did a neutral Valentine's Day, and a lot of people didn't like it. There's a lot of people that did, but there was a lot of people like, I hate the neutral stuff now. So just let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.